Ussher Fort is a fort in Accra, Ghana. It was built by the Dutch in 1649 as Fort Crèvecœur, and is a day's march from Elmina and to the east of Accra on a rocky point between two lagoons. It was one of 3 forts that Europeans built in the region during the middle of the 17th century. Fort Crèvecœur was part of the Dutch Gold Coast, the Anglo-Dutch Gold Coast Treaty, which defined areas of influence on the Gold Coast, transferred it to the British in 1868. History. Negotiations to build a Dutch fort on the site began in 1610, but did not bear fruit until much later. Fort Crèvecœur was built in 1642 as a simple factory and then enlarged in 1649 by the Dutch West India Company. It was named after Fort Crèvecœur in 's-Hertogenbosch in the Dutch Republic, which had played a crucial role in the siege of 's-Hertogenbosch. One of the Dutch representatives, Henry Kerlof, developed good relations with the Dey of Fettu, who gave Kerlof permission to build Ussher Castle in 1652 for the Swedish Africa Company. Fort Crèvecœur and Fort James were neither as imposing nor as important from the political point of view as Elmina, a Cape Coast castle, built 150 kilometers further west. Still, they brought their owners significant revenue. At the end of 1781, Captain Thomas Shirley in the frigate HMS Leander, together with the sloop of war Alligator, sailed for the Dutch Gold Coast with a convoy consisting of a few merchant vessels and transports. Britain was at war with the Dutch Republic, and Shirley launched an unsuccessful attack on the 17th of February on the Dutch outpost at Elmina, which the Dutch repulsed 4 days later. Leander and Shirley then went on to capture the small Dutch forts at Mori, Cormentine, Appam, Sanya-Baracus, and Accra. Shirley garrisoned those facilities with personnel from Cape Coast Castle. Fort Crèvecœur, which lies to the east of the present port, became known in time as Ussher Fort. Today, in all, Europeans built 27 forts on the coast of Ghana. The Dutch captured 2 forts from the Portuguese, and themselves built 9 others. The British built 10, all before 1660. Today, only 11 of these forts are in good shape. Ussher Fort is currently being restored with funds from the European Commission and UNESCO. The purpose is to convert it to a museum and international documentation center.